Okay, here's Mega here. I'm doing some little bit of maintenance on the Kawasaki KLX140 here. I'm doing I'm actually in the middle of like a supermoto build for it right now, but I need to do some maintenance on it now. So I don't remember the last time I changed the spark plugs on this bike. It doesn't say how many hours. But anyway, I'm going to show you today how to change the spark plug and the spark plug cap on your KLX140, and it's super simple. You probably don't need to watch this video to do it, but like I suppose if you have no idea what you're doing, then it's probably a good idea to watch this video. So here's the things that you will need. Obviously you'll need your spark plug, and then I have a spark plug cap. So the reason to change the spark plug caps are they wear out sometimes. If you've had your bike for a while, you know, or you maybe like me bought this bike secondhand and you don't know what kind of maintenance has been done on it, a good thing to tune up your bike is change the plug caps. It's only one plug cap. I don't even remember how much this stuff costs, but it's probably costs less than 10 bucks for all this stuff. But you only need one spark plug and one plug cap, so it's super inexpensive on this bike, and it's super easy to do because everything is right there. Also, I'd like to point out that this will work on any model KLX140L, because they all use the same engine. KLX140, KLX140L, and the KLX140G all have the same engine, so it should be the same procedure for all of them. So here I got my handy dandy Kawasaki KLX140 factory service manual. We go looking at the specs real quick and then so you need to have a spark plug. This is the spark plug for it. This is the exact spark plug. It tells you what should be in the book. So it runs it's an NGK spark plug, and these are the part numbers: 4549 or Charlie Romeo 7 Hotel Sierra Alpha CR7HSA. So that's the spark plug. That's the spark plug it says to use in the factory service manual too. So that's the one I use. So you only need one. There it is. I don't think there's nothing you need to do to it, but I'll show you that right now. And then there's the plug cap right here. I'll show you what the plug cap comes with. This is so the plug cap for this bike is the LD05F. The stock number 8060, and this is the black version. I guess you can get them in different colors. Maybe I can get a green one or something. I'm trying to put all this green stuff on my Kawasaki. So here's what it comes with. It comes with the plug cap itself. It says NGK on top. I believe the stock one does not say that. It comes with two little booties here. I think this one is for the bottom here, and then this one is for the side right there. So that's the only assembly you'll need. I guess you don't have to put them in. You don't have to put the boots in, but you should, because it keeps dust and water and all that stuff out of there. Especially, I've done some crazy water crossings in this bike before, so I definitely want to have something over that. Yeah, so those are the ingredients you need. The tools you'll need are a 16mm ratchet of some sort. So I got this little stubby ratchet here, and then it's good to have some anti-seize lubricant, anti-seize compound. This is the silver kind. You don't really need the copper kind. It's just going to go on the head. The head's doesn't get that hot. Yeah, so I highly suggest you put this on there, because it may seize up, and then you're gonna have a bad day taking your spark plugs out later whenever you have to do this again. And then you don't really need this. This is a feeler gauge. I'll tell you right now, you can just if it's brand new, you can just put it straight into the bike. It's already pre-gapped, and I will prove that. So here, I'm not even going to go over this the spark plug thing, but they even tell you to clean the spark plug. You could take the spark plugs out and clean them, but I'm just going to go ahead and change it. So the spark plug gap is from 0.6 to 0.7 millimeters, or 0.02 to 0.03 inches. So I got the three ends of the spectrum here. The 2.0. Let's put it away. I don't know. All right, so I already tried the 3.0. It did not fit. Generally, you want the bigger your gap is, the more power you'll make, but then you don't want it too big, so it doesn't fit in there. But the 2.2, it fits. I tried the 2.0, and it doesn't fit. I mean, it fits, but it's too loose. There, see? It's on there. So it's kind of, so when you get these spark plugs, fresh, brand new spark plug, for this model 459 or CR7 HSA, it'll be gapped at 0.22 inches or 0.559 millimeters. So that's like, that kind of falls somewhere in between, so which is perfectly fine. The gap should widen as it gets older, so that's fine. I'm not going to touch it. If you want to go ahead and play with the gap, you can, but I'm not. And so just for future reference, if you're doing this maintenance on your bike, you can just you don't have to gap it. You don't have to bother checking the gap or gapping it, because it comes pre-gapped from the factory for your bike. All right, so that's pretty much it. So let's get started. The first thing we got to do is take the old spark plug and plug cap out. So here it is. We got the KLX140 right here. So you want to take, it's very easily to access. It's on the right side of the bike, obviously, and there's nothing in the way at all. So just kind of just wiggle the wire out like that, and kind of put that out of the way for now. And kind of make sure the area is clean around here. Probably blow it out with an air gun or something. Okay. That was not very not very powerful. Okay, so so just make sure you're using a 16 millimeter deep socket, and then just take it out. I'm interested to see what it looks like. I think I've only changed the spark plug once when I first got this bike, and I never changed it again, so that's why I'm doing it now. It's about time. Okay, spark plug is out. It came out okay. Ooh, wow, it's got a lot of fuel on it, and it's really black. So I think it's like it's running really rich. But to tell you the truth, I rode this bike in Moab, and it was too the elevation was really high there, so the bike was running really rich. So that's probably why it's black like that. Generally, you want the spark plug to look gray, but that is totally black, and it's got fuel all over it. So it probably means I'm not riding the bike enough. It could mean I'm not riding the bike enough, or it's just the mixture is way too rich. So maybe I need to clean my air filter or whatever. But yeah, this is that's what that means. So when you take your spark plug out, make sure you take a look at it. You know, would I still use this plug? No. If it was clean, I mean, the plug physically the plug looks fine. But if I were to clean up all that black stuff, it'll be okay. But we got a new spark plug. Let's just put it in. All right, and then let's just do the spark plug first. Back to the bench here. And we'll put the camera down here. And we'll put some anti-seize compound on the spark plug threads. So around here, you don't have to put too much. Just make sure, just try to coat all the threads. So like I said, the reason to put the anti-seize compound on there is so it doesn't seize up in the head, and then you're gonna have a, and then if you go to take it out later and it does seize, well, it's just gonna take the threads with it, and then you'll be kind of screwed. So all right, so there it is, and then just go ahead and just screw it in by hand as far as you can. It's that easy on the KLX. So hopefully whoever put your spark plug in last time used anti-seize compound. If your bike is fairly new, it's probably okay, you know, but sometimes it's all bad. All right, so there it is, it's in. So you could use a torque wrench. Let's check the torque wrench value. The torque is 115 inch-pounds, but I'm not gonna. I don't use a torque wrench to torque my spark plugs. I just kind of, so I didn't show it, but the spark plug has a washer, like a little crush washer on it, and you need to crush that washer. So when you're tightening it, you'll feel it keep on going. So and you have to like tighten it a little bit more so you can crush that washer. That's only when it's brand new. So just go ahead and tighten it. Okay, so you'll feel it kind of like not. You don't want to put too much force into it, and then just make it snug. It should be okay. So you saw like it was kind of easy, and then it gets a little bit hard, but you can still move it a little bit. That's when you get to the crush washer and you start crushing it, and then just snug it just a little bit, like 1/8 of a turn. It should be fine. You don't want to put it too tight because you may damage the spark plug or the head. All right, so next we're going to do the plug cap. Okay, so the plug cap is kind of even easier. So basically you just loosen it. It helps if you kind of take the boot off a little bit. Kind of like that. It's nice and clean underneath, that's good. And then just unscrew it. And off it goes. So you see there's a little in there, there's a little screw in there that screws onto the spark plug wire. Go ahead and take the boot off unless you want to reuse this one. I think I will go ahead and take it off. Put it aside. Wow. Okay, so I got the new stuff, so we got to go assemble it real quick. I would put the big one in first. So this one is a little different than the stock one. This is a Nichiwa LD05F, and this is a NGK LD5F. It says it on the side right there. This one says it on the top, and it says it's 5k ohms of resistance. So that's the spec for it, but we're gonna go use NGK. I don't know how good this Nichiwa is. That's the brand that Kawasaki has chosen to use, but the NGK will work just as good. It's cooler. It says NGK on it. It's the good stuff. So just kind of pull the boot back a little bit, and then just pretty much install it the same way you took it out. Just put it in there, tighten it up. And then just tighten it up until it kind of doesn't want to go anymore. Okay. And it kind of stopped in the same position where the spark plug is, so that's a good thing. That means it's pretty much the same spec as the last one. Go ahead and slide that boot up onto there as far as you can make it. Now mine has a little tack signal thing here. Yours might not have that. I don't know unless you install one. But that's not factory right there. Okay. there it is, all done. And then just go ahead and put the spark plug lead back on. And sometimes it's kind of hard. You have to wiggle it on there. There we go. That's it. And then just make sure the wire isn't touching anything like the exhaust. The exhaust is right here. It's really close to it. But I think it should be okay. If anything, if you want to be really safe, get a zip tie and kind of like zip tie it to the support right there. That way, there's no way it's going to touch the exhaust pipe. And then if the bike does fall over, like it's a wire, it's fine. It'll bend. So there you go. So that is and then just go ahead and discard these or keep them if you wanna. I don't know. I don't see any reason to keep these. But that's how you change the spark plug and the spark plug cap on the Kawasaki KLX140. The KLX140 family of dirt bikes. All right. Hope you learned something. Cool deal. All right. Here's me go.